guys, and in this video I'll be teaching you guys how to use Canva.com, which I just recently learned about. And so basically what it is the website that helps you make your custom YouTube thumbnails. And if you've been checking around my channel recently, you'll see that I've had some better thumbnails than previously. Anyhow, let's just go ahead and go to this website, Canva.com. I will leave a link to this website in the description down below. Alright, so basically what happens is the home screen, and it says new to Canva, sign up. And you can sign up with Facebook or Google. I decided to sign up with email, just because it's, to me anyway, it's easier to do it that way. And so if you're going to sign up, then you'll obviously go through a bunch of steps and stuff, but I've already got an account with them, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign in right now. Okay, so this screen will pop up. Now there is more stuff on the sides. I just had to zoom in because it has my account information on the top left-hand side of the screen, although I zoomed in so you can't see that. So anyhow, we have a thumbnail right here that I made. Obviously went on my Usian Blue 4x4 review. But anyhow, we need to make our first thumbnail for our YouTube channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Use Custom Dimensions. And we're going to click on that. And the dimensions we want to use are 1920 by 1080, because those are the standard YouTube dimensions. And you can pick other dimensions, it just won't fit the thumbnail size properly. There will be some black space around it. Anyhow, let's go ahead and design this thumbnail. Alright, so basically what happens now is this screen comes up and it opens a new tab as well. So what happens, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to Uploads, and what we're going to want to do is upload our own images. Now if you're new to this, you obviously won't have any images here, but since I've used this a few times, I've got some images. And I won't go to this because it opens up pictures, and I don't want to show that to the whole world. So we're just going to go ahead and choose one of these thumbnails. Let's go ahead with the mere blocks thumbnail. And it's kind of weird because Canva kind of makes the thumbnail smaller than the actual size it needs to be. And you can kind of see a white outline along the sides here, and that indicates how big you want the thumbnail to be. So you can just kind of make this bigger so that it comes in with the actual thumbnail size, so that there's no black space, it's all just the thumbnail, which you kind of have to play with it a bit, unfortunately, to get it to work. Alright. It's pretty annoying, actually, but I think this is good enough. I mean, you can play with it if you want to, you can play with it a lot more, but that's good enough. And so what I usually do is I just put text in here generally, and there's different texts and everything, different fonts and these different designs for text. However, I'm just going to do add heading just because it's the simplest and I can make it more exact how I want it to be. So then it lets us type in whatever we want. I'll just type in Sheng Shao mirror blocks. On the thumbnail, I did this differently, but for now, I'll just leave it like this. And you can move the text over the cube if you wanted to. I don't know why it's doing this. It's kind of weird. Anyways, there we go. And so if you want to, you can move the text over the cube, or you can move it wherever you want to in the picture. And you can also rotate it, which is very nice. I didn't even know you could do this. So you can just go ahead and rotate your text whichever way you want to. Say I wanted to rotate it like this, and then put it over like that. So then what you can do after that is, you can do just about anything you want. There's tons and tons of pictures on here. I could type in Rubik's Cube. And as you can see, when these pictures pop up, they have $1 USD. So in other words, these pictures would cost you $1 to use in your thumbnail. Now, I've never used one of these pictures that cost $1, so I don't know what would happen if they would charge you immediately, or if they would send you an email with the charge. I'm not exactly sure how that would work out. But this is just an example of what you could do, and you could put one of these thumbnails in there. I did notice this, by the way, so that's pretty cool. Got a 3x3 mirror blocks with a 3x3 mirror blocks. Anyhow, just say you wanted to put a picture in there, go to elements, and say I wanted to do shapes or anything else. There's tons of shapes here. And then what I would really want to do here is I would want to type in lines. And so what I do is I generally use this type of line. So I'm going to make this rather small here. Just make it small enough. Then we stretch it. And then we turn it so that the same number of degrees as the text. And then we drag it up. It's kind of off, actually. There we go. So that's just an example of a thumbnail you could do. And when you are finished with your thumbnail, you can go ahead and click download. And it has the file type PNG. For me, that has never worked, and PDF is printing basically. So I just use JPG, and then I download. And it's nice because they give you a quote here from somebody. And so once this thing is finished downloading, it's going to have this open with, and it's going to have a say how the file is going to open. And RFM view is fine, so you go ahead and open this folder or this file, and then here's the thumbnail. Alright guys, so that's about it for this video. If you guys like this video, then make sure to hit that like button down below. And please subscribe to Cubing Outlet. TS and I would really appreciate it.